Good evening, Metric Peeps. What is going on out there? Welcome to the show. As I said in my previous video, this video is about wet floor signs. Now, you might be thinking, what is it? You know, what is it about them? You know, what's the big deal? You know, why do you have to make a whole video about it? Because they just serve a purpose. They keep people from slipping on wet floors, which is a very important purpose because, well, who wants anybody to get hurt, right? Well, yeah. That's a good purpose, a good reason, a noble reason to have them out there. But I want to actually talk about I guess you could say my personal relationship with them, because it's sort of a love-hate relationship. Now, before I go on, this video is strictly for comedy purposes and does not have much of a call to action, unlike my previous videos, because I just wanted to talk about something lighter this week, because you know how it is. If you know me, you know that I'm not very good at being serious. I can't really be serious for 5 minutes. So I thought I'd share that side of me instead of the boring side of me where I'm like, let's save the world and stuff. So now let me go on. Gosh. So as a legally blind person, I use my cane to get around. I'll swipe it back and forth on the ground or the floor in front of me, and that kind of helps me detect things so that I don't run into them. This system works very well most of the time because, well, it's like, okay, well, my cane hits stuff before I actually run into it. But if that something is a wet floor sign, of course it depends on the design. The ones that I'm talking about are the wussy ones. They're the ones that fall over, probably even if you looked at them the wrong way, they would fall over. But when I bump into them with my cane, I don't even have to physically run into them. Hit them with my cane the right way, and they crash on the floor, and it's really embarrassing. Because I'm a very independent person, and I like to be able to get around by myself, and I don't like people to notice that, you know, it's kind of weird because I don't want people to notice, you know, obviously I use my cane so people know I'm blind, but at the same time it's like, I don't want to be walking around looking like a goofball, and when I run into one of those wet floor signs, I'm like, no, this is so embarrassing, run away, no. But of course, it's kind of hard to run away without running into more stuff, so I just sort of walk away quietly and try not to betray the look on my face of embarrassment, because you know how it is. I don't want to, you know, look like I'm trying to run away, because then that would make myself look even crazier. And the weird thing is, I don't know if people are staring at me or not, so when I run into one, I'm like, oh my gosh, are people staring at me? No, 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 run away, run away, run away. But again, I don't literally run away, because that's kind of hard to do without looking even more goofy. So my point is, you know, I know that there are sturdier wet floor signs out there that are more, you know, triangle shaped, and they're sturdier. They don't fall over as easily, and I have actually run into those before, and they don't fall over, so they pass the test. But these weaker ones, well, all I can say to them is, grow some muscles. You're weak. Now I know they can't literally do that, but I can dream, can't I? So if you see me running into one of those things, don't stare at me. I don't know if you are or not, but I really don't want to have to deal with you staring at me. That would be really awesome, because that's just normal. It's normal to run into things, but it's one thing to run into stuff and it doesn't fall over and make a loud noise. It's another thing when you run into something and it falls over. That's when it's kind of embarrassing. Like running into things, yeah, it's a little embarrassing. Like another kind of sign that I don't like, and it's not because it falls over, is like those marketing signs that are they're big, but they don't really have much of a profile to them. They don't really block the sound, so it's hard to know that they're there until you're right up on them, and it's like, oh crap, let me get out of the way before I run into this thing and, you know, beat my brains out. That's why I don't like those kind of signs, but they don't fall over and make a loud, obnoxious noise. So I can sort of run into them, recover, be like, okay, I'm going on my merry way right now. I'm going to class, or I'm going back to my dorm, or I'm going wherever, and I don't have to worry. But wet floor signs, especially the cheaper ones that are wusses, they can just go eat a 10 because, well, they're weak, and I hate running into them, and I have friends who also hate running into them. And so, I want to say to all of my metric peeps, to all of you awesome people who watch my videos, be aware of it, and you don't have to run up and tell me that there's one there. Just, if I run into one and if I hit my cane on one and it falls over, don't stare at me or anything like that. It might be okay to laugh at me since I will not have fallen, so I'm not hurt. And I will probably laugh along with you. It's okay to laugh, but don't stare at me, and don't make faces at me even though I can't really see you making faces. That's not cool because, don't make me look crazy, okay? Because I'm not. Blame it on the wet floor signs, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really good. So, anyway, that's my little comical rant. I hope you got a good laugh out of this and it made your night. If not, that's okay too. Just don't hate on me hating on the design of wet floor signs. That would be very much appreciated, because before I go, I just want to say this. I understand why they're there. I understand the purpose that they serve in our modern society. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't want anyone getting hurt. But someone told me that if they weren't designed the way they are, that people would impale themselves on them. Well, I don't want anyone to be impaled. I don't want to get impaled. But isn't it okay to hate on the design at least a little bit? Anyway, so hopefully you enjoyed this awesome, awesome comical rant. If you want more videos like this, well, if you like my videos, feel free to subscribe, and thanks to the subscribers that I have right now. I think it's about 7 last time I looked. So thank you to all my subscribers for subscribing and enjoying these awesome videos. Next time, I don't know what we're going to talk about next time, but who knows? It's going to be good. I just know it. So stay tuned for the next video. Meanwhile, while you're waiting, have a nice night and a nice week. I don't know what I'm going to make the next one yet, but have a nice night, have a nice day tomorrow, and have a nice week. So, thank you very much for watching this. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all later. Keep it metric out there. Me.